From childhood favorites to insane clone commanders we've never seen, today I'm counting down the 10 fake LEGO clone troopers LEGO really needs to make. Let us begin. LEGO has made, well, a lot of clone variations over the years, but out of the many they have, there's still hundreds we've never seen, like this Clone Wars favorite. This is our fake Geonosian trooper, who appeared in one of the coolest Clone Wars arcs. Basically, they were trying to take out this massive weird Queed thing, but there were like zombie worms that crawled up to your nose and yeah, kind of crazy. The clone troopers from this arc though are even crazier, and something LEGO fans have been dying to see. Luckily for us, Fake makes this super detailed minifig, equipped with an extra beefy armor plate, a super detailed minigun, and the iconic sand color camo we've only seen once from LEGO, and definitely needs to make a comeback. ARF troopers are some of the coolest clones in Star Wars, so getting one in this amazing Geonosian style is a must from LEGO. If you recognized our Geonosian trooper from the Clone Wars, you'll probably also recognize our next clone, who is equally as awesome. This is... okay, I'm actually not sure. When I first bought him, I thought this was the Snowtrooper variation of Captain Rex. It's another clone we've never seen from LEGO, but with the brand new Galactic Marines, it's something we could totally see in the future that I think a lot of fans would enjoy. I mean, this very well could be Rex. Maybe. But it seems like probably not based on a side-by-side comparison, so maybe it's just one of the other snowtroopers featured in this arc? But either way, he's a sweet clone with another heavy gun, an amazing helmet, and hey, a fabric waist cape, let's go. I know someone has to know who this is, so please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so there's 4 clone commanders at the end of this video that are insanely detailed and troopers we need to see from LEGO. But right now, it's time to run through some equally sweet but kinda niche clone units who pretty much have like a regular 9 to 5. First, here's our standard infantry clone trooper. Okay, I know LEGO has made a ton of these in the past, but I guess he could kind of be on this list because they've never made anything this detailed. He's got some amazing detail as per usual, along with a molded DC-15A. Man, super cool. Okay, but his helmet is a little big and makes it look like he has 0 neck, which kind of reminds me of the clone troopers we saw in Ahsoka. Does anyone else see it? Listen, clone troopers take quite the beating on the battlefield, so of course it would make sense to have a clone medic. LEGO must not care about their clone's health, though, because we've never seen anything like this guy. But here's our fake, and he looks amazing. Once again, he's beefed up with an extra chest plate, and has some pretty simple but very solid markings to show he's a medic. The thing I couldn't wrap my head around is his visor. It looks way more size accurate, but it's actually not attached to the helmet at all. I mean, it has a little click, but kind of just rests on the helmet like this. Other than that though, this medic is almost perfect. However, I'm not really sure what they can do about a laser blast to the chest, but I mean, they're a thing in Star Wars, so I guess they do something. Honestly, this clone would be really fun to have from LEGO, and I could totally see him making an appearance in a battle pack in the future. Wait, our regular clone just took a hit from a laser blast. Wait, like, what did you even do? Now this next clone minifigure was actually one of my favorites as a kid, and while LEGO has made a version in Phase 1 armor like we saw in the Clone Wars show, we've never seen a Phase 2 bomb squad trooper until now. These guys pretty much deactivate bombs and yeah, well, I guess that's it. But they look absolutely fire in this orange and white color scheme, especially with the resurgence of the Phase 2 clone trooper from LEGO. A Phase 2 bomb squad trooper would be so sick. And I would probably buy an army of like 500 if they also came in a battle pack. For real though, what do these clones do in their free time? Like, how many bombs do they have to deactivate? Before we get to some of the coolest clone commanders I could find, our last 9 to 5 clone is one that LEGO did actually make, but it's been exactly 20 years since. And clone fans are in desperate need of an updated version. Lucky for us, Fake makes a much more detailed and kitted out version for us. Here is the 442nd Clone Trooper. Apparently, this is called the Siege Battalion, which makes sense because of his beefed up riot shield. This guy is really cool and would be great in an army builder or to have as security at a Coldplay concert or something. I don't know, it might get kind of rowdy. This is LEGO's 442nd Trooper versus our Fake. The Fake is much more printed up. Clearly LEGO's would have more printing as an updated version, plus they could give them one of these new shield pieces, so they too could work at the Coldplay concert. Now it's time for 4 of the coolest clone commanders we need from LEGO. But I have to be honest with you, LEGO just, and I do mean just, made this first trooper in their new summer wave, which at least for minifigs is actually kind of fire. But even so, our Fake clone blows LEGO's out of the water for 3 big reasons. Here's Commander Bly. He looks amazing with 360 printing all around, but beats LEGO's in 3 ways. The first is his set of binocs up on the helmet. Our Fake actually has a printed slit for him to see out of, whereas LEGO's is all white, which probably isn't good for visibility. However, this thing is a little off when you put it on the normal way, so I flipped him around and that's much better. The second is his molded pauldron. LEGO did make a sweet new mold, but it's pretty wide compared to the rest of the fig, whereas I think ours is a little more accurate. And the third is of course a fabric waist cape, which we're in desperate need of for all of our clone commanders. Overall, yeah, this guy is epic. Okay, there might actually be a reason we haven't seen our third to last commander from LEGO, but it's someone clone fans would absolutely love to have. Here is Commander Thorn, who looks even cooler than his name. Of course, an epic clone like this had to go out in style, which he did in the Clone Wars TV show. But yeah, this guy's fire. I do think he would be better suited with the minigun from our Geonosian trooper, instead of the one he came with, to better portray the one with a rotating barrel in his last stand. But yeah, that's literally the only change I would make. One of my favorite features is the visor with a built-in antenna. This makes him even more accurate and is something we've never seen from LEGO, but again, I wish it was a little more secure on his helmet. No spoilers, but we'll see this again soon. Getting a Commander Thorn from LEGO would be so cool, but since he met quite the tragic end, I wouldn't be surprised if he's someone we never see again. Before we see the absolute coolest clone commander that LEGO really needs to make, there's one more trooper who we've also never seen but need to. This is... okay, I actually have no idea. We've only seen 2 versions of the Wolf Pack from LEGO, and today they're worth more than both of my lungs. Clone fans would love to get their hands on more Wolf Pack minifigs like this guy. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a commander. He's got the pauldron, visor, and amazing waist cape. Wow, look at that thing. But yeah, I have no idea who this is. At first I thought it was Commander Wolf, which would make sense, but looking at some pictures, now I'm not so sure. Anyway, the Wolf Pack is something LEGO really needs to make more of, and I hope it's something we see soon. And now, for the clone commander we've never seen, but really need from LEGO is... Dr. Doom. Oh wait, okay, let me check the script. Oh yeah, never mind. Shoot, I meant Commander Doom. Personally, I think Commander Doom is one of the coolest and most unique looking clone commanders we see in the Clone Wars, and so many people would love to see him in minifig form. I mean, he has such cool colors and would be a big change up from the generic, mostly white clones we normally see. Like a Doom in one set and some Doom Troopers in a cheap battle pack? Phew, that would be peak. Our Fake, of course, has just mind-boggling detail that's extremely accurate on all levels, from the armor printing to the visor and antenna combo down to the waist cape. Listen, you guys already know there's hundreds of other clones that we still never have seen from LEGO, but these were 10 fake clones that LEGO really needs to make. My personal favorite was the nostalgic Geonosian ARF Trooper. I would so love to see LEGO make him in the future. Man, that would be sick. But there's still plenty of iconic ones we haven't seen that weren't on this list, so let me know which clone you'd most want to see down in the comments. After you like this video, of course. But if you want to see how other fake LEGO Star Wars sets and minifigures stack up against the real deal, check out my fake versus real video right here, and I'll see you there. Peace!